The infrastructure industry is hoping to use the next 2 days to unpack some of the challenges facing African countries in their quest for regional integration. Trade between the countries is being hampered by poor road, rail and air services.
We need about $93 billion every year to fill in the gap in Africa. The impact of this deficit is that on average 2% is eroded every year, resulting in the business community being rolled back in terms of activity by 40%.
Power supply, water and sanitation systems are also a long way off from meeting the growing population demand on the continent.
The development of infrastructure is an essential, an absolutely fundamental catalyst for regional integration, for increased intra-regional trade and for industrialization.
Delegates again highlighted the importance of private sector investment, but there was also a call for governments to reduce the barriers for ease of business.
Unless you begin to take those difficult and bold decisions, you will not be able to move forward. And we think political will, decisive leadership, political leadership is important in order to attract investment in infrastructure. So you either reform or perish.
South Africa's dominance on the continent also came up for discussion. African leaders believe that South Africa has a role to play in improving and supporting capacity and capabilities in other African countries.
What South African companies can do is they should look at the amount of goods that are being sold in other places but being produced here in South Africa, so they can go and replicate the manufacturing capacity in order for those goods that are being consumed in that particular economy to be produced locally. Then jobs will be there. Then we can integrate properly.
Delegates will also use the summit to address challenges facing African governments embracing the fourth industrial revolution. While there's been much progress in the ICT sector in some countries, most of Africa remains unconnected, running the risk of being left behind. Sumitra Nydoo, CGTN, Johannesburg, South Africa.